Hello everybody, Icioko here, and today I've got two very special gameplays for you guys. These are two search and destroy gameplays that I went absolute Subway sandwiches on these kids, and I mashed them together because I have two very important topics that I want to talk about. One that I missed because my PVR was on the fritz and I was unable to record. That would be the Xbox One conference, and since E3 is coming up in the next couple of days, I thought, why not talk about that in addition to the Xbox One conference. So let's get started. First off, the main thing that I want to talk about regarding the Xbox One conference was that they didn't spend too much time talking about games since this was a hardware conference. I'm really glad that they spent most of their time talking about the hardware and they saved their games for E3, which is I think one thing that the PS4 messed up on is because now they're not going to have as much games to release a lot of content and videos on as the Xboxes, and I think the Xbox One is going to completely dominate this year's E3 with all the extra stuff that they're going to be able to show since they didn't go too much in depth with that. But with there comes something that I wasn't very happy about, was that they didn't talk about the game aspect of the Xbox One, which I think was really dumb. All they talked about was snap to Internet Explorer, snap to TV, snap to TV. All right, now back to TV, now to Internet Explorer, now do this, now Skype, now this, now back to TV. They didn't talk about the game side of it, which really made me mad because after the fact that I watched the entire thing, I found out that the Kinect is going to be always on, which means that you're gonna have to use it to play the Xbox One. It comes with it in the bundle when you purchase the Xbox One, and it always has to be on, and you cannot play the system without it, which is, I think, something really important that they should have gone over in the conference, but they failed to do so. Another thing that I liked about the conference was the ESPN, how they're adding more stuff. Like now you can watch statistics along with the games that you're doing, which something that I really like. Now that I can follow stuff like in football when the Dolphins are playing, I can keep up on statistics for that. With the FIFA World Cup coming up next year, I'm guessing they're going to be able to watch statistics alongside those games as maybe watch multiple games at the same time, which I'm not for sure if they went over. I know you can like watch a game while you're scrolling through stuff, but I'm not for sure if you can watch two games at the exact same time, or maybe even four, going a little crazy here. But yeah, that's really one of the coolest things I think I saw at that conference, besides the Halo TV series. Next, the controller. I liked everything except for the battery. The battery of this is the same as the PS3, as in you're going to have to plug it into your Xbox to charge it, and it does not come with battery packs or a wireless or a wired controller, which is what I use, and I really do not like that, because I don't like having to rely on charging my controller and then like unplugging it. I can go wireless. I literally sit like 4 feet away from my TV, so I don't need a wireless controller. I can just deal with a wired one. And now having that, I just think it's kind of pointless, and I wish they would have implemented a wire and a wireless controller. The biggest deal I've heard about people saying is the backwards compatibility and the pre-owned games. I'm just going to first really quickly talk about the backwards compatibility and how I don't think that's that big of a deal, because you're going to have an Xbox 360 already, and I'm pretty sure that the original Xbox, since I can't call it Xbox One, and Xbox 360 games are going to be available on some form of Xbox Marketplace, which means that you'll be able to go back and buy games that you don't have on Xbox 360 right now for most likely a marked down price from what they are, and you'll be able to purchase those there, as well as you're not going to sell your 360. You're probably going to have it for a while, so you can just plug your Xbox 360 into your TV when you're not playing Xbox One, and you can play those games that you already had. Now, the pre-owned games thing I think is a little bit of a bigger deal, and I understand why, because people are like, well, I wait for the games to go down in price and then I buy them. The thing about that is my prediction is that yes, they're going to do this. You're going to have to put a code in, and the game is only going to be available one time, and that's to put into your Xbox. And I really think they're doing this is because what most people I don't think understand is when you buy the game, you're buying it, and then some of the money goes to the developers of the game, and then when you buy a used game, none of the profits go to the company, so they're losing out on the $40-$50 that you're buying new or buying used, and then they don't get that. So I think it's more likely that they'll do this, and that you will not be able to buy used games anymore, which really isn't that big of a deal. And people are going like, oh, I'm not going to buy the new Xbox, I'm going to go and buy a PS4. Well, you're probably not, because why would you rid yourself of an Xbox One because of a $10 to $15 difference? I mean, the games are, I think, going to go up in price to probably like $70, but I mean, that's $10 more than you are right now, and you're really going to deny yourself a next-gen console because you don't want to spend that $10 extra. And I'm pretty sure the prices are going to go down anyway fairly quickly. So, I mean, I would just buy the console, I'd get a couple games, satisfy yourself, get the new Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever you want to do, and then just don't buy bulk games. Don't go out and buy like $10, $70 games. It makes no sense. Just buy like one or two, play those for like 3 months, and then buy another one or two, and that'll keep you going. Now moving on to E3 and the stuff that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I'm just going to go through this list real quickly, not going to spend too much time talking about them. Destiny, I'm pretty sure majority of people already know what that is. I'm really hoping they show a Halo 5 or some form of Halo 2 anniversary. There's Payday 2, which is the sequel to Payday the Heist, which is the bank robbery game. It's coming out for Xbox 360. I just hope they also announce it for Xbox One, and that's basically you and 3 other friends can rob banks and get loot and all that kind of stuff. There's Rainbow Six Patriots, which looks awesome. GTA 5, which I'm sure everybody's going to be buying. FIFA 14, obviously. Black Flag, Assassin's Creed. There's Watch Dogs. I hope there's more stuff on Call of Duty Ghost. Battlefield 4. A possible Fallout 4 is what I've been hearing from multiple sites. DayZ, I hope they release the console port for it, or something that say they're going to do it. As well as the more info on the Elder Scrolls Online. So that's basically everything. If you guys like this video, leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching.